Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Brian,
And I'm Shona.
and we're back with the Bottled and Bond Bracket Tournament. All right, Shauna, we've been talking about this for several weeks.
I know. I've been
It's
excited about it.
finally time.
It is. It
I
is.
think you told me we've got almost 30 patrons playing along with us.
I I did not do a final count, but it was in the high 20s for
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yes.
So, the best bracket is going to win something.
Yes. So our paid patrons, whoever gets the best bracket, whoever completed the best bracket, will be getting a bottle of E.H. Taylor Small Batch Bottled in Bond.
How about that?
I know. Pretty exciting.
It is.
So we are here playing the very first round one, game one, where Old Fitz 7-year is taking on E.H. Taylor Small Batch, both bottled in bonds.
And Shauna, so what she's done, if you've never seen us do this, she's poured them up and she's put them on the wheel. And we know that these two go together and these two go together, but we don't know which ones are which.
Right.
So,
They are stickered on the very bottom, so we do our best not to look at each other when we're tasting. They are double stickered, so you cannot see through to them. So we take every measure we can so to make it blind.
so we'll call this one one.
Yep. And they are both in cask 529 Glens, so they both have matching Glens. So here we go.
Okay, the color is very similar right out of the gate, so you can't really, there's no indication there as to which one's
No,
which.
and I left both of these. They're the only ones that come in containers or a bag, so you can't even see them anyways. So it's all good. And we both know bottled and bond, they're both 100 proof, so no cheating there proof-wise. They're equivalent. I will tell you, Brian and I will each give glass one a score. We'll each give glass two a score. We'll take the average of those scores for glass one and then glass two. Whichever average is the highest wins this challenge.
Okay,
Okay,
so we're going to start with glass one.
we are. Nice nose, like the nose. Sweet confectionery sugar, some caramel.
Now, while I'm nosing this, can I nose the other?
I mean, yeah, if you want to, just don't get your glasses mixed up. Don't do
No,
it.
I'm not
Don't
going to do
mess it
that.
up.
I'm not going to do that.
Very nice nose on this one. Loving that caramel, loving the confectionery
Yeah,
sugar,
it's
a
really
little bit of
nice.
spice, oak
It's a nice
coming
sweet
through.
nose.
All those notes falling through on the palate as well.
I was going to say that palate, it was as if your nose told me exactly what the palate was going to be.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. As I would expect for these two pours. We
Right.
have had both of these pours before. I don't feel either of us are going to be disappointed in whichever glass we're having. Just got to figure out which one's better. And I have been fighting somewhat of a head cold, so you may be hearing me clear my throat and stuff. My palate still seems to be working pretty well though, so I'm hoping that doesn't throw off anything. But very nice. Like I said, that confectionery sugar, the oak comes through, like a little bit of spice, the caramel, um, a little bit of vanilla in that one. It's really, really nice. Good, pleasant pour.
Really, really rich. It's really, I feel like the color isn't really fair to what you get. I was expecting something a lot thinner and a lot less flavorful, just based on color.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm ready to go glass number 2. Are you?
Mhm.
A little bit different nose. More of the caramel. It's not as sweet, so it's more oaky
Yeah, I
and
was going to say it had like maybe a touch more spice, but oak could be
spice.
oak.
Yeah. The sweetness that glass 1 had is definitely not there, but it's still a very pleasant nose with the caramel, the oak, a little bit of spice, some char notes on it as well. Still a great nose. Going in. Here we go. The char really is coming through on this one for me right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot more uh, prevalent. It's right
Hmm.
up front. It's
Yeah.
like sitting on top of anything else is the char.
And what it has done, to me, it's a little bit thinner on the palate than what glass 1 was. I'm anxious to go back the other way before I score, but after having glass 1 and going to glass number 2, I noticed that thinness, and it doesn't coat your palate as much. Where I can go back and say glass 1 was creamier, and it just coated your palate a lot more than what number 2.
Glass one was more viscous. It stuck
Hmm.
with you a little longer.
Yeah.
Where glass two really doesn't stick around. It's a good
Oh
pour.
yeah,
It's a great taste.
hmm
It just doesn't hang on.
yeah. It just kind of comes and goes, but maybe second sip will, third sip will tell you even more probably. That oak and char just comes right through for me. Those are notes that I like a lot. So to me, they are not off-putting, but it is really more char forward um, than a lot that I've had. But it finishes with a nice caramel, a little bit of vanilla. There's true bourbon notes. There's nothing unique standing out about it. Nothing, no cherry
Yeah,
notes, no tobacco notes, no nothing like that. But just a nice solid pour of everything that you would expect in a bourbon.
yeah. It's fantastic. It's solid. It's a great pour right up till the finish.
And it does not stick around.
Mm-mm,
It is not
not at
sticking
all.
around at all.
But everything else about it's wonderful.
So I'm going to have one more sip, then I'm going to go back to the other one, and then I'll be ready to score. Seriously, guys, I don't know about Brian, but I have been looking forward to this challenge. It kind of took a while to get it going because I wanted to give all the patrons the time to register and stuff. Um, but I just couldn't wait. As soon as we decided to do it, I was like gun ho and couldn't wait for this day to come.
And I know we talked about trying to record a couple episodes ahead,
We didn't get there.
and then Shauna got that mess in her head. And believe it or not, she's on the mend.
Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if you saw it, but I did put paper there with
I
glass
did.
1,
Yes,
glass 2.
thank you. I did. So, based on the fact that we've got 16 pours we're going to be tasting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remember that as I score mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, like if we were scoring this by itself and we weren't doing anything else with it, it might be a higher number than what I'm going to give it today.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm going to say.
I don't know if you want to do that because these will, well, whichever one wins will be going up against a different one, and depending on what you're tasting it against, it might score differently. Like
Yeah,
say,
that's true. I
just for
no, I
instance, say you give this one a score of 100 today. Not that that's going to happen, but say you give it 100. Well, it's competing against this one, and your palate is so much, it
yeah.
changes based on what you're tasting against. And
Right.
so it's okay that next time, if you give this one 100 today, but the next time you're tasting it against the Wilderness Trail bottled and bond, and you're like, oh, you know what, this is only scoring a 98 today. That's okay because you're not going to know which one you're tasting the next time either. So give it a score that it deserves today. Is all I'm saying. I know
I
that's a
just went to
lot.
school. I just got taken to school.
How'd you
I
like
don't
that?
know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel like you're making me talk
I
so
mean, at
much.
39 years old, I feel like school was a long time ago.
Yeah, that is for 39 years. Whew.
No, not 39 since school. You're hard on me.
Hmm. Have you went back to one yet?
No, I'm putting a score on two first.
So the finish is staying with one better. However, after having glass two and then going back to glass one, it's not as sweet.
Really?
Yeah, because your palate changes. It's so funny how things change
The nose
based
is a
on.
little different. The nose doesn't have all the sweetness that it did earlier.
Hmm. It's just interesting how that changed so much. I'm going to take one more sip of it to see if it comes back after having a sip. But the sweetness I remember when I drank it all by itself was not there after going back.
Also, it's still more viscous than two, but the mouthfeel is a little thinner coming back to it.
Yeah, but it's definitely hanging around longer, like the finish. That sweetness on the finish, even though it's not as prominent as it was when we first, it's still there. So it's really
Yeah,
still hanging out a little bit
and let me
longer.
say right now, I mean, this is day one, but um, neither of them have like this doesn't have a real long finish. It does have more of a finish than
Hmm.
this one. But is that something, everything we're going to have is going to be bottled and bond. So is that something we're going to experience the whole way
Yeah,
through?
we are.
You
So
know?
we just got to pick out the best one that we're tasting today.
Okay,
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
So you give me your score.
Which one you want, one or two?
Last one.
Last one is a 79.
That's funny. I scored it at 79 as well.
Wow,
So the average is a 79. My math is mathing on that one.
math is all over the math on that.
Glass two.
77.
Did you look at my sheet?
I did not.
I also scored it as 77.
So when you edit this, you'll watch because I did not look at anything. In fact, I was concerned you were going to look at mine, so I held my hand over my sheet.
Nope, I didn't look. So, right, we both scored glass one a 79 and glass two a 77. So that made math super easy
It
today.
did, and I think that's the first time we've ever scored exact.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
to do it twice.
I know. Whew, I'm hanging out with you way too much. All right, so glass one being the winner. Let's see what it is. Old Fitz 7 takes the podium. It is the winner. It beat out E.H. Taylor. Just had to make sure we didn't get glasses messed
How
up.
do you feel about that? Are you surprised? I'm not.
You know, I'm not either because I know I love this. I love this Old Fitz
Ever
7.
since we first got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, and it's supposed to be a shelfer here soon, and I'm really hoping that it actually makes it to the shelf and stays on the shelf because I really like that one a
Yeah.
lot. The small batch is good. It's a solid pour. I am an E.H. Taylor fan as well. Um, I mean, they were close in scores, not like that got a 60 or something like that.
Right. No, but
But
it didn't.
and if EH had went up against something else today, it most likely would have won.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I adjusted my numbers. I mean, I took into account everything you said, and I put them where I wanted to put them. But initially, I was thinking 79 and then 81.
Oh, okay. So still 2 point
They would still
difference.
finish the same
Hmm.
way. But
Yeah. No, I guess I'm not super shocked. And just so everybody knows how we seeded is the correct term.
Hmm.
Seeded these were we picked the 16 bottles. I actually wrote out a sheet for each of them, like a little sheet, and I had Bryan draw, and as he drew, that's how we wrote them down for the 1 through 16. No way, shape, or form did we plan for these two to go up against each other, but that's just how it worked.
Yeah, it's literally she had a list of bottles. I just drew numbers, and she numbered the bottles the order they got drawn.
Yeah.
So
So we will see how our patrons did, and I will be posting that at least once a week. Our next show will be back on Sunday to do round one, game two, which will be 1792 going against Heaven Hill, both bottled and bonds.
nice.
Yep.
That should be another good one. Okay, that's awesome. So thanks for putting this together. I know it's just game one,
Yeah.
but this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
We've got 15 more of these, and then we move on to
Well,
championship levels.
right. I mean, we have 7 more rounds,
Correct.
7 more games in round
Right.
one.
14
Yeah.
more bottles, 7 more games.
Yeah.
Round one.
Round one. Then we'll move to round two.
We're not bracket people
We're getting it.
at all. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Uh, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the show. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think of these two bottles. And until next time, be safe, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.